What is up, Machinima Realm, and I welcome you to another episode of Top 5 LoL Plays for week number 4. A show where the plays will vary from pros all the way to the average Joes. But jumping in straight to the number 5 spot is going to be our Jarvan play, showcasing what it means to have great timing and skill. As this clip is playing out, I want to remind you guys to submit your replay files to redmercy1991@gmail.com or go to my Facebook fan page, facebook.com/redmercylol, and submit your LoL replay files there, giving me the time that the play happens and what happens in it. Or you can submit me your YouTube video URLs and I can take it from there as well. Also, be sure to stay tuned to the very end to see who won the $10 RP. Alright, and transitioning from that impressive quick reactions Jarvan play all the way to the number 4 spot is going to be an impressive Fiora clip showing us why Fiora's ultimate can be very good in certain situations. As she face checks a bush and finds a wild Shyvana and Fizz waiting for her, she actually takes a lot of damage and the Fizz puts out his ultimate onto her, but she pops her ulti, completely negating the ultimate that Fizz put on her a matter of seconds ago, and she picks up an impressive turnaround double kill. But let's not end the plays there just yet, as we're going to jump into the number 3 spot, taking home the 3rd bronze medal with Katarina on it, a tricky Lee Sin by Dark Tongo. He's going to be showing us just how maneuverable he can be if played correctly. As Lee Sin is making use of the wards with his safeguard, he puts his resonating strike onto the Leona as she follows up onto his teammate, and he follows her up as well with the second part of the Q. The fight is not going very well for his team as the enemy Kha'Zix just picked up a double and even a triple kill, but the enemy Zed did get a little overconfident there as he gets picked up by the Lee Sin with a simple Q to the face. As the Lee Sin is being chased by the Nidalee and the Kha'Zix in the enemy jungle, he flashes over the wall and sees the opportunity onto the Caitlyn, safeguards on the same ward, and finishes her off using both parts of his resonating strike as he's running southwards because he knows the enemy team is looking for him and they are on the hunt. He accidentally steps into the ward, probably all that adrenaline rush, he didn't even notice it, but the Kha'Zix jumps in wildly, putting all the damage she can, but the Lee Sin safeguards to another ward, throws a Q onto the minion, and Ashe escapes, but it's not over just yet. They are going in for the dive because they are obviously displeased with this Lee Sin as he picked up too many kills that he should not have gotten. He also manages to pick up a kill onto the Leona as she was face taking the turret a little too often, and he tries doing another juke onto the golems, but it's not going to be enough as he ends up dying by picking up amazing kills nonetheless. And after a clip that is packed with so much adrenaline, let us not take any breaks just yet and jump straight into the number 2 spot, where it's going to be a Rengar showing us just how useful his passive can be. And it all begins with the enemy Elise thinking she has the advantage over Rengar due to Rengar being on half HP as she goes into the spider form and repels right on top of him, but little does she know that the Rengar is actually quite strong, especially taking into consideration that he is 3 levels above her. As she gets a nice cocoon onto him, but the Rengar is not going to stop there just yet as he puts his passive to use, making it again, jumping in the last second to her and throwing the E, finishing her off with the red buff. But the enemy Sinch is here and he's going to be trying to put a stop to this Rengar, but the Rengar knows how to play this champion. He knows the capabilities of Rengar and just how much he can juke with him, as the minions are being extremely useful and actually working in his favor as he's going back and forth, completely playing around with the Sinch, making him look like a true fool, but soon realizing that Sinch obviously cannot catch up to him as he runs to the south area and begins his retreat to his turret as the Sinch throws his mega adhesive and he completely whiffs it as well, and the Rengar is probably laughing at him right now since the Sinch was not able to do anything to this Rengar as the Rengar was completely toying around with him. And finally, let us jump into the first place spot. Taking home the gold Ahri medal is going to be a Vayne outplay and showing us the true potential of this champion if she is put into the right hands. This one is going to begin with the Vayne solo farming top lane, trying to push it in and putting some hurt onto this turret, but the enemy Riven and the Corki are going to try to put a stop to her as the Vayne tumbles away, but it's not going to be enough as the Riven is putting some serious damage, but the Vayne is using her attack move very efficiently and picks up an amazing pickup onto the Riven, not letting the Riven get any more auto attacks on her, while also juking out almost everything that the Leona has, picking up an impressive kill onto the Corki as well. And the Leona knows her fate has been decided and stands still, letting the Vayne pick up the triple kill, but the plays do not end there yet as the enemy Nidalee is going to try to put a stop to this and do what her team could not. But she does go a little too aggressive and the Vayne sees the opportunity and goes onto her, putting out some serious hurt. The Nidalee trying to bait it with the barrier, also baiting in for the Jarvan. The Jarvan goes in with the EQ, but the Vayne with the beautiful tumble dodging it completely, and the Jarvan soon realizing that he cannot do anything to this Vayne as well, and the Vayne gets an impressive delayed pentakill 1v5. And that does mark the end of this episode of week number 4 for top 5 LoL plays. Don't forget to write in the comments which play you enjoyed the most for your chance to be randomly selected to win $10 RP. But speaking of which, let us look at the winner from the previous episode. So without further ado, the winner is XXPros11XX. Please check your inbox on YouTube for my message and reply to it to redeem your code. Also, if you did not win this episode, don't fret, you have many more chances to win. Just make sure to write a comment below under this video which play you enjoyed the most, and even throw a like if you enjoyed this episode. But as always, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Peace.